Hi everyone, my name's I'm called Owana Ibrahim and this is the AFRi-KA podcasts. Welcome everyone to our returning subscribers, and you who hasn't subscribed, kindly subscribe to this beautiful podcast. Today I have my guest, a lady phenomenal in the reggae industry. She is called Blackheart or Nilotic Bliss. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So actually I called my friend, one of my friends, Lavosti, and I told him, send me the number of that lady. So I wanted to know, like, where did you school from? Who are you, like, the real you, apart from the Nilotic Bliss? Because for me, I think Nilotics, they are people from Uganda. I never knew that in Kenya they have Nilotics.
Really?
Mm.
We have Kushites, we have Bantus, we have Nylons.
Nilots. I knew
With the
Bantu.
same height.
Oh, so you are a Nilot?
Yeah, I'm a Nylot. Hence the Nilotic bliss.
Oh,
Yeah.
so from which part of the country?
Bondo. I'm a Lulu.
Yeah. Oh,
So I come from
eh?
Sakwa Bondo.
Sakwa.
Yeah, Sakwa.
You know, actually, I'm realizing how stupid I am because I never thought that Lu was an Nilotics. I think I will have to go back to school. So where did you start your school from? Like schooling?
Kindergarten. I was at. Hey, guy, can I remember that school? Finished.
Mm.
Yeah, so kindergarten I went to Christian Center kindergarten something. They had a kindergarten there at that church. It was called the Christian Center KG. Yeah. And then after that, I went to Kimati Primary School, and then I did my O levels at Roma Girls High School, and then after that, I just deferred. By the way,
And you started life?
I just started life. Yeah,
Wow,
actually, I went to college for one day.
Oh, you ate the fees?
No, I was an artist at that point.
Oh.
We had a show, so I went to class.
Yeah.
I want to say that I won't say the name of the school. I went to class. Then after going to class, I was called for a show. At that time, I was an actress, so we were traveling to go and do a show. At the same time, I was the one who was doing that musical.
Wow.
So I had the main part. So the moment I just sat for the lecture,
You were
received the
called.
text. I was called actually, and then I didn't think, and then I saw the text message, and ever since then I never went back to school. I only went back to music school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only music school. So where did you study your music from? Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Wow, perfect. Like the bigger projects you have made over the years, which project can you say that this was my biggest?
In terms of projects, in terms of
Music.
there's no bigger project.
Oh.
Music. Yeah. Like, cause this music is my child.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because okay, all of us we have pickup points. The one you can say that this was my pickup point.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to say that I've made it to anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Because each and every step, until I win a Grammy or an Oscar, that's the time
Wow.
I say that.
Now this is
my biggest. Like for now, I'm still a startup artist, by the way. 'Cause I haven't achieved that much, that big. Even though I've got several awards, but still,
you haven't reached where you want to
yes,
go.
where I want to be, I'm not there already. But I'm still grateful for where I am. But
True. Because even for me to reach you, automatically you are big. Because this set, we have had here Frima Award winning, even DJs like DJ Kalonje. All of them, they have been here. ZJ Heno. So for us, even to reach you already, you are big.
But then how did you get to know about the Nilotic?
Actually, I think I saw one of your projects, one song. Yeah, then I had to ask a friend of mine because I had seen him on Facebook. He had tagged you. I was like, can you help me and get for me this lady? Then was like, let me send you the number. You talk to her. So I first called. No one received. So I was like, maybe it is the manager. And these managers, they always gatekeepers. They always block. I was like, now they are blocking me. They don't want me to see this celebrity. Yeah. Celebrity, man. Out here you have made it. That is the truth.
Okay.
You might have, okay, maybe you have not reached where you are going, but for us who see you out here, actually, we see how big you are doing. because all of us, actually, you can't know how big you are, but people who see you from far, they're the ones who can really realize that, wow, this guy or this lady is making it. But now for you, because your ambition is maybe a Grammy, even if you win like right now an AFRi-KA, you will say like, how I've not yet reached.
You know, the Oscars and the Grammys are the most coveted awards. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And once you win an award, even if it's a single, even if you're a supporting act, bei yako ina change.
Oh,
Yeah.
pia mimi yangu inafaa change bwana, juu nimewahost sana. I've hosted you guys, so right now I think whenever I'm talking I have to speak like from $2,000 kwenda juu. Amen. So when did you start reggae music specifically?
That was in 2018, yes, when I met my producer, Mixmaster Chow.
Yeah.
And I was signed to Half Life Productions. At that time, I remember I used to do hip hop and R&B. But, you know, there's an aggressiveness that comes with hip hop. And my producer is a modest guy.
Yeah.
So each time I used to speak those lines, and he was like, cheza chini.
Wow.
But he's good in reggae. He's very, very good in reggae and Afro. And he suggested, why not try this? Because I used to love reggae so much. Even in high school, we used to go to clubs. You know, here in Kenya, we call them dunda.
Dunda.
You know, dunda.
What is dunda in English?
Dunda is like...
Dunda inge?
Dunda
Yeah, I know dunda in.
Service on Sundays after church, jam session.
Oh.
So we used to go for
Good
the jam
God.
sessions. MC Full Stop. And they used to play rhythms, reggae. So I loved reggae so much. Like I knew all the latest reggae jams down. So I was like, hey, yeah, why not? I love reggae. I think I have the voice for reggae. And since you're good in it, you can guide me through it. And I also sat down before, like I jumped into my first reggae tune. I sat down, I did a research on reggae. Like I used to watch live performances of people perform live reggae music. You know, the patois language, you also have to understand it.
Yeah.
And then I also did a research on the Kenyan reggae acts. And I felt like, yeah, there's a gap over here. Why not? Why not reggae? So I fell in love with the reggae so much from, I think, 2016 when I met him up to 2018. Now when we released our first tune called Give Me Love off of the Black Power album. Yeah, so that's when I did.
Yeah. Have you worked with any big artists in the reggae industry?
Natty King from Jamaica, Don Deman also.
Wow.
And who else? Well, a couple of artists. Actually, in 2019, was it 20? Is it 2019? We are in 2023.
Yeah.
2020. In 2020, we were in Senegal.
Oh, wow.
And we have a lot of artists. Some of them I cannot remember their names. Maybe I refer. But most of them, they were doing reggae and hip hop. So we were called for a festival there based on activism, because I'm also a social activist. And yeah, you know, there's that side. So we went there. There were a couple of big, like Johnny Alpha, yeah, from Guinea. Fumalal,
Yeah.
from Senegal also. Couple of artists. Yeah.
In East Africa, which musician would you want to work with? Like, especially in the reggae, you know, we are talking about reggae. Yeah, the one you can say that, I wish I can work with this musician.
Okay, before we go to East Africa, because for real, I only know of like maybe 3 outside Kenya who do reggae. But here in Kenya, I'd like to work with a couple of artists. Yeah, a couple of artists.
Like, mention them.
For example, let me not mention wale wanajulikana sana. Let me shine a light to those.
Yeah.
Hawajulikani vile. Yeah, I would like to work with Typical G.
Typical G, look for me.
I'd like to work with Magic MB. Pepela, you know Pepela?
Pepela. No, I don't know him, but let him look for me.
I would also like to work because MC Tafari.
MC Tafari, I know him.
Guys are talented.
Yeah.
also would like to work with Lavoste.
Lavoste.
My God, they will respond to my collab. Oh, respond to my collab.
Don't worry. From me, I will call him every day. I speak to him. He's my good friend. Rosira, yeah, we have done with him actually one podcast, and since that podcast we became friends. Yeah, he pushed me to several other people. Actually, he's one of, I can say he's among the artists I know who are like down to earth.
Exactly.
Lavosti is not a person you can call and will not receive you anytime, even if past midnight. He will receive a, hey, bro, what are you saying, bro? Until I will explain to him. But again, I don't want people to use that opportunity like to downgrade my guy. Lavosti is a big guy. Yeah, he has done with Ben Sol. Actually, when you go and see his projects, they are really, really big. Because I got a referral from one of my girls whom we work with at this podcast, was like, tufikie huyu mjamaa akona kazi poa. Because you know, I always focus more on Ugandan music, because for us that is how they grow us up. That is why you see in Uganda the biggest percentage, it is, let me say, 85% Ugandan.
Yeah.
So all of us, we grow. Even if someone is very big in Kenya, someone might not know them because the radios, TVs, everywhere. Yeah. And not that it is something we want, but they just put it into you by force. Not even the government, from home.
From home.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can't grow up like, for you know only Diamond. No, at least you have to give around like 7-8 names of Ugandans, then you bring whatever.
Then in Uganda you're blessed. It's a different scenario here in Kenya.
Here in Kenya, and
like promoting the outside.
I think
So much.
the outsiders are putting so much money into Kenya. That is, those are not my words. Kaspul said that last time.
How?
That the insiders are putting money in whatever they give us, journalists, and we don't play whatever Kenyan content.
Nice. Oh, so it's a marketing strategy.
Yeah.
For them.
So because for them,
fine, it's a business. If they are paying to be played, then it's well and good.
Because fine, for us it will work for us, but for you an artist it won't work for you. Exactly. Because now for you to go into a bargaining table, you and Diamond, or let me say who, Darasa, Diamond, or Bebe Cool from Uganda, for you to go into a bargaining table, when even has come into your country, chances are high he will take the lion's share. And when you go into his country, he will still take the lion's share. So for us it might work for us, but for the artist it can't. If at all it is true, those are his words as he alleged. Yeah. So that is what Kaspul said, and I was like, maybe I'll ask you, are there people who are gatekeeping your music, like you give them the music and they don't play it?
Okay. What I say here in Kenya is, if the music is good, if the music is nice, if it's like, if it has the potential of hitting, it will be played. Bro. But the thing, the music has to hit on the ground, because it's funny in Kenya. We are not serious people. It's never that serious here in Kenya, because you might spend money on production. A very nice video, or in marketing a song, but it won't reach where you opted it for it to reach. But somebody else might shoot a video with a phone, for example, like an Oppo phone, and then they're singing trash, not even trash, just jokes. For instance, there's a song that is hitting right now. It's called, I don't know the name, but I know it. Okay, if I twist as Kaveve Kazoze. Yeah, that song, it's trending.
Yeah. Mambo imechemuka. I know that lady. Where she's pushing me, she wants me to attack who? To attack KRG. And we still have issues. Yeah, that is why you see she's bringing up KRG. So I don't want to attack you.
See, that's what's happening in Kenya. If you compare, no, she's talented, because she's an artist. She's put out work. Yeah. That's what she relates to. Yeah. Understand? But okay, let's just live in the moment, because Sheng is our thing. Another thing, by the way, Sheng is our thing. And if an artist decides to express herself in Sheng, himself in Sheng, well and good. But at least let's try and sing something tangible. something that will outlive us. Even when you die, people will still remember that song. But the problem with our industry, we want something that is going to be happening in the moment, something that gives you a rush right now, and then by tomorrow we need something new.
Should I call it the generation?
Even if it's the generation, let me tell you,
Because right now, this generation, they like nonsense.
they make more sense.
They like nonsense.
They, yeah, it's a thing of the now.
Because right now, for you to give an example, like for you, if you try to sing a song which has nudity, 80%, it has already hit, it has already got the views, it has got the comments, and everywhere it will be streaming.
On that note, it's getting hot in here. I think I'll have to remove my jacket.
Wow. Okay, so you were still speaking about Bahati.
Yeah, like Bahati. When Bahati began, I won't say before you got carried away with the industry, but you have to put out something that people want to listen to, because you're not singing for yourself. So when Bahati began, he began with music like Mama. Those songs were so good. Even right now, you can still listen to that song. But Toto si Toto, that song will not live that long compared to Mama. But Bahati was young at that time. Alikuwa hiyo miaka ya watu wanaimba kaveve kazoze. Sahi. Unaona? And penda, it's ethic. Gengeton, but anyway, it's ours.
Yeah.
It's our music. It's Kenyan. We'll have to accept it either way. You know why? Because we have to do away with the Afro, we have to do away with the Bongo. We have to do away with the Niger, we have to do away with the Bongo.
Yeah.
If that's the only way that, like, we'll get to play our own, so we'll have to embrace the Gengeton. Even us, we'll have to, like, sing the clean version of Gengeton.
Yeah.
For us to be able to get back into rotation. Like back in the days, in the Calif Records, Ogopa DJs, Jomino, Grandpa, we used to support our own.
In fact, Ogopa DJs, I think they are actually in East Africa. They really mentored many artists. I remember the likes of Bebe Cool, Jose Chameleon. Those are the people who really came from Ogopa DJs. By the time they went back to Uganda, they reached, no one even would meet them, like no one would match them. They were really, really the beasts by then. But I don't know like what came over on the way then the Kenyan industry, the music industry, and also the entertainment, because still by then even the movies were good, Kenyan movies. But now, wow, we are just struggling to put everything up.
Yeah, we are. But one thing again, those people who came before us, naweza sema walidoze kidogo, lala darasani. Once they got what they wanted, they didn't like, you've been there, you're a pioneer. Why won't you help the amateurs come up?
This is the problem with amateurs. People don't want to be advised. People don't want to be criticized. Like you tell them, bro, sis, what you are doing, it is not right. Are you seeing? So these guys, like, even to give an example, this guy who does rap, Juakali. Now, right now, Juakali can't advise any rapper. That is the truth. He has good music from the years up to now, but I think when you get to him and tell him, like, why don't you advise these boys to do this? This is the truth. He will tell you no one is willing to listen.
But why not work with the willing? That's what is also affecting our Kenyan reggae industry. Because instead of generalizing everything, work with the willing. Work with it. Because the train has to move. You cannot carry everyone. My friend, who was this person? Noah didn't go with everyone. He went with the animals because the people refused. But he carried the ones who are willing to go. That was his family. You can't carry everyone. They love to just wait for the rain to rain on them, and then waseme woi, I wish.
And again, another thing, not every person you see in this entertainment industry, especially music, even reggae you are talking about, that they really came into this with passion. They really liked this. Some people just saw, Nilotic Bliss does this, let me also join. And since music doesn't have interviews to prove who knows and who doesn't know, I'm sorry to use this, every cockroach joins. So on the way we end up getting trash.
But you cannot fake it for a long time. You know one thing,
That is why they don't survive for long.
for instance,
Where are these boys? I am forgetting their names. These actually they hit during COVID.
sailors.
Yeah, Sailors Gang.
Okay,
What
that was
happened on the way?
I like I don't have the facts. I have what I have been reading over the internet. It was a management issue. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Walianza na roho, but people pesa inakusanishaga watu at some point. You know, and this art is bigger than the money. So when people start focusing on the money, you forget about the vision. You see? So yeah, it's a management
Yeah, I understood what they said,
artist thing.
and which I think we shouldn't focus on very much, because as long as someone is talented, there is no way you'll block them.
Exactly.
You understand? So for them to come up and say, for me, I will speak it the way they said it, because even there are newspapers and everything. They say that they had issues with Mwalimu Rachel, who was their manager by then. But I think if the boys had talent, by now they would be still composing whatever they were composing.
Exactly. But another thing also, getting into a business that you don't have any knowledge about, and maybe the vision wasn't the same for everyone
Yeah.
in the group. Some maybe wanted the limelight,
Yeah.
maybe some wanted the money, some wanted to go somewhere. Like maybe let's take an example like the Miracle Baby. Miracle Baby is still doing his
Yeah, he's still
now,
doing, yeah.
even though he switched
Yeah,
like
yeah.
genre, he's in more of Kikuyu, but he's still doing
But
his
Kikuyu has
art.
been his thing from long time. Even he has been doing
He used
Kikuyu
to
comedy. Yeah.
before joining the Sailors Gang. Then his vision, you see, he's still living his vision.
So that is
compared
it.
to the rest. Yeah. So back to reggae. Yeah, I would really like to work with Osteps, Safari, Shamir, even the female reggae artists. Yeah. When one day
Aziz.
we'll decide to come together. Yeah, Nazizi, why not?
Don't worry, I'll give you a number.
It's not a problem.
I'll give you the number of Naziz. Hope she will agree. Actually, yeah, she told me she's working on a new project. Very soon, she will be releasing it. So I think it will be good if you work with her. Then in Uganda, no one.
Uganda. Let's see. He no longer sings. He's a politician.
Bobby Wine
Bobby Wine. But Cindy Sanyu. I love Cindy Sanyu a lot.
is the best.
Yeah, she's the best. I love Cindy Sanyu. Oh dear.
Have you seen her stage performances?
Yes, I was at the Baimba Festival in 2020. What 20? Was it? Was it 2018? Yeah, I was at the
I
Baimba
think
Festival.
even it is happening this month. Still,
It's
by
this month. Oh,
it was supposed to happen in August, but because of Nyege Nyege, so they pushed it behind.
Why is it too soon? Oh dear.
You know, Nyege Nyege when it comes, Nyege Nyege actually right now it is the vibe. When Nyege Nyege comes, it will block everything. So those ones who have shows around there, you'll end up going into a loss because people will be saving money because of Nyege Nyege.
Are they fully booked? Baimba Festival.
I think I'll see if I can reach Faizo, the CEO, but I don't think they are fully booked. Because if they are,
connection.
if where is my phone? I've put it in flight mode. I would have called him right away. So Baimba Festival, it is still going, but I don't think it is fully booked. Maybe we should think of Nyege Nyege. Do you go to Nyege Nyege?
I haven't been to Nyege Nyege,
But would you like to?
I would love to. I would love to. It's a vibe. The last Nyege Nyege festival, DJ Hattie Cole, Shamir, Becky Motoni, When Music, they were over there. The kind of videos they were sharing about the festival. It was lit.
Nyege Nyege, it is the biggest right now in East and Central. And I don't know why people go to it.
But you don't know why people
I
go
don't
to
know.
It's the vibes, the
It is
culture
the vibe.
that they have there. Yeah.
No. Actually, this is my take of view. People told me that since it is called Nyege Nyege,
Nyege?
yeah, the moment you go there, that you automatically get the
Nyege
Nyege.
is good.
Oh,
They can't write of Nyege. Hata mziki ni pa Nyege, ala.
true.
Yeah.
Actually, you have talked about Nyege. I have one of my boys. Last week, he was sick the whole of last week. Shockingly, he was on camera. And when I told him I'm calling a beautiful lady, he was like, man, will she hug me? But don't.
Oh,
Don't hug him because he really wanted a hug. So I won't accept that. Hmm?
stitches get stitches.
Yeah. So there are many projects on the way. We shall see Nyege up front. Yeah, and which other project is? I think again we shall go back to Bayimba.
Do you still have Doa Doa?
Doa Doa. Doa Doa is still there, but it is not that perfect. It is just trying to be the real Doa Doa.
Okay.
Yeah. But there are even, I think there are many around East Africa which are coming up, like whatever. Reggae Festival of Zanzibar. I know a friend who will be performing. Maybe you know him. He's called CY Nalukalala.
Siwana Lukalala, yes. Hata we in the same reading with him.
Wow.
Yeah, repatriation reading.
He's the one inviting us to Uganda. Very soon, I will be moving with my team. He's organizing what they call Roots 256. Yeah, so he wants to organize the first reggae podcasts in Uganda, and we shall be the ones hosting it. Yeah. So that is the guy I think I would want you to work with because he has really great music. Yeah, and he has worked with big people. He has performed on big festivals.
He's big in.
He's big.
Nice.
He's big. Actually, for me even to know him, I knew him, it was 2016. But even I never thought I'll ever reach this guy. It is this podcast which has elevated me there. Because I was just seeing the guy on Facebook doing his thing. And I was like, will I be able? But for these guys, they legalized the thing.
They legalized the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Him, Lavosti, even before the government said we want this thing, they legalized it.
It's legal in Uganda.
Right now it is legal.
Hala.
I just knew even last week.
Wow.
So we should go there and smoke.
In Uganda.
Yeah. I just knew last week.
Prison.
We are not in prison. Look at you. We are not in prison.
Oh, milestone.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Let me tell you, a country can't have Nyege. And again, we talk about being in prison. You know what Nyege means?
Okay.
Yeah, so we can't be in prison because every Ugandan, they do their thing. As long as you're not touching the red seat,
Okay.
you can do everything you want, even if you insult the big man. But the moment
how do you feel about your big?
he's doing great.
He's
To
doing
me,
great.
however much he can't do everything great. He has been there for long. That one we have to. He has to relax to go home, but he's doing some great work. Yeah.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, because even in our homes, not that everyone likes, they like us. Yeah, like right now, my kid might want me, but my wife. So that is life.
Yeah, such is life. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are still on the AFRi-KA podcast. I told you she's called Nilotic Bliss, the BLACKHEART
KE.
Oh,
BLACKHEART Ke. Yeah, because if you search BLACKHEART all over the internet, you'll find a lot of funny stuff popping up. But if you put
there is a BLACKHEART which will come.
exactly. But if
one
you
of
type
love.
BLACKHEART KE, you'll find me.
Such a project, she has done great. Actually, she's very, very good. I like her. Last week, I was not able to host her, and I think I apologize for you who follow us on Facebook because she was busy. And actually, she apologized also, and you'll have to apologize again on camera.
Aki, I am really, really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. It wasn't my intention. I was booked for a show, which I was bound to be in Nairobi by 6 p.m. But the program delayed, and I had already eaten my deposit, so I just had to.
And you didn't send me. You would have sent me.
I just had to. Why? Oh my God! I'm really. By the way, I apologize.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm not that kind of a person. I only double book myself. Because I had already checked the program and I knew I would be here, so I wouldn't fail to show up. But shit happens sometimes.
True.
We've just been chatting. Why the stories have been a lot. BLACKHEART KE, the Nilotic Bliss, has 3 albums: Black Power, Black Woman, and she recently released Chondo. Chondo is a 3rd album. Yeah, she's
what does Chondo mean?
Chondo is the basket. Like, yeah, from my culture, the Luo, we call it Chondo. Some people in Kiswahili it's Kiondo.
Oh.
Even in Kikuyu, I think they call it the Kiondo. In
Kiondo.
Kiondo.
Moko. Ni Kiondo.
Yeah. And yeah, The chondo is the basket, Yeah, I just named it the chondo because, the chondo carries a lot. You can use it to carry your clothes, you can use it to carry food, even the child. You can use it to carry wisdom if you can use it to carry a lot of stuff. So the chondo is versatile. So the chondo is a Luo album. I've done it in Luo, English, and Swahili, and then a little bit of Luya there. I've collaborated with 3 artists.
Yeah.
MC Sharon, Word Baba, and Zijemat. Excuse me. It's recorded, mixed and mastered by Mix Master Chow at the Half-Life Productions. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's currently in all digital platforms, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, Amazon. You can Shazam the music, Tidal.
Even let them go to YouTube.
Music.
These ones to find you there, they cannot go there, but YouTube, they will take because they like enjoyment. I know
You can also stream on YouTube, by the way, because the audios are also on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like the distributing company that I use, they also upload for you the audio, so you don't have to actually upload the audios by yourself. Yeah, so they can also stream on YouTube music.
Have you had problem with management?
By the way, me, let me say, oh my god, share, but they have been on indie. Okay, let me know. It's ish. Let me just say it's ish. Let me just say because right now I wouldn't say like there's anybody managing me. Nah. Right now.
The reason I've asked that, because many artists and whatever, let me just put them, entertainers, football and what have you, they always have problem with management. Especially I've just come to realize for you who do music, you are the one suffering this. Like many of you enter in deals which even you don't know where the deal is taking you. After a period of 1 or 2 years, you realize why niligonga. So that is why I've asked, because for me I have a friend who is an artist, man. Like this guy who was in a record label, and I think I won't mention the record label because they are strong, they will come for me. Yeah, they are very strong. They're almost in every African country.
I know.
You have known the record label. Yeah, so what they did, they took over his YouTube. The guy tried to involve lawyers plus one guy who was an ex-mayor of Kampala. He tried, actually, he lost. He was not even an ex-mayor. Very useless guy. So they went there. The label said, no, even the YouTube, we are not giving him anything. So the guy ended up losing.
If a record label does everything for you, basically they own you. You understand? But you have to be wise if you want to sign a deal. Maybe you sign a deal for a duration of time, and after that you're off the deal. They don't own anything. And maybe if you're signing that deal, you have to have a percentage.
Wow.
Like you have to have a percentage of something that is yours. Like you're co-owning the product. Yeah.
On the way, all record labels, they act like what? They act like mafia gangs. I think mafia gangs. On the way, they will change themselves, even if no matter what you're saying. That this one, I'm speaking from a point of view which I understand better. They will tell you all the songs we did in these 2 years, they are ours. They are not yours.
If that is what he signed on the contract, it's theirs. A contract is binding. If you signed it, you can't fight it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that word of mouth, yeah.
That is how the guy lost everything and he had to start again. Exactly. I won't also mention his name. So the guy ended up losing everything because of the so-called management.
Yeah.
Okay. So even you have, I know maybe because you haven't seen this, but in the future they will come. And they are the real cartels like Sony Music, Universal. Those ones are the real cartels.
I know, right? Yeah. I know.
Even Revolt. Imagine Revolt, they went and just took over one video of mine.
Of yours?
Yeah. Oh. And I never actually interviewed any of their musicians. It was just one beat.
Sorry.
They took over.
Copyright infringement.
Actually, I think they're even going to take me to court because I had a guy trade to YouTube to complain. But I don't think it is copyright. They just claimed it.
Wait. Oh, you guys were talking about Revolt. What happened?
I would know. Maybe it was ZJ Heno because I suspect him. I suspect him. He likes battles.
Lol.
He came here on this show, and I want to report him to you, because I know he's your friend.
She's not my friend.
Sijayeno.
He's not my friend.
Why?
I don't know.
But at least you have whatever encountered with him.
No,
One or two.
never.
Never. Even in studio at Vibes.
He has never interviewed me.
Okay, he never interviewed you, but you didn't see him.
Okay, see him online. Ask him if he has met me. He hasn't.
But he knows you.
Perhaps.
And also you know him.
I know him.
So now
maybe we know each other
I'm
online.
giving you the keys.
Okay.
He came here. You know our podcast is 18, and we'll always limit kids from it. Why?
That.
Because for us, we have the feeling reggae and hip hop shouldn't be exposed to kids. That is us.
Reggae.
And hip hop.
You say dancehall, not reggae.
Reggae. No.
By there, I actually guard my music so much. I have so much knowledge about copyright and all my,
Wow. But actually, you are doing great even without a record label. Yeah. We appreciate your work, and you are doing great. So I wanted to ask you, and I'm sorry to bring this question on board. Are you single, double, triple?
Yeah. Actually, hey, boy, see, no. I am what? How do you call for? Like, you say you have double, triple, and then
Yeah. No, we have
quadruple.
By the way, yeah.
Yeah.
You are 4.
Yeah.
Eh? How do you manage?
It's easy. Yeah.
I was told by a lady friend as we wind up. I was told by a lady friend that actually if you have Ibrahim who is funny, you have to have a single boy who is serious, and you have to have another one like Wills who will cash in the money. Do you believe in that? So altogether you are 4. 3 who can and you to service. That is the
Lol. What I meant by 4 is I'm married with 3 kids. Yeah.
Shit.
Yes.
Messed up.
Wow. Yeah, I'm married.
3 beautiful kids.
Very beautiful.
You know, I'm stupid. Actually, I went overboard, man.
No, but it's good to be, it's good to be funny.
Because I thought when you said you are, is it, how do they call it? Because for me,
Yeah, having a boyfriend, having a, the one,
you have,
and then a sponsor, and then ulok to a kutu.
yeah. You understand it better. No, all of them before they can take away the kutu. So as we wind up, I will just request only one line
From?
from one of your songs.
Oh, Pyramida, that's what you like.
Wow,
Nice.
you song. She's informed, man.
Okay.
Give it to us so that they can look for this right.
Aki wewe utanipa miki wewe ukinikataa itabidi tunilewe nipewe furaha na mapenzi tuniedewe songea karibu nielewe.
Song can Yeah. Actually, we are signing out. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming, Blackheart, aka Melodic Blaze.
Yes.
Frontpace has been here. Undisputed Nation has been here. Region Restaurant is home. We sign out with Red Leaf Graphics. Shout out.